Hey guys, it's Crystal Hazel here. Today's gonna be half vlog, half story time. Let me just tell you, the story time is kind of interesting, and if he does find this, I'm not sorry, okay? Because like what he was doing was kind of sketch. So on May 25th, I had a girls' night with my friends, and one of my friends brought one of their friends, and we went to this little water thing to see. You could see New York from there, and we just sat there for a while. And I like kind of was checking out, kind of a little bit, checking out some guy, and I didn't make anything out of it. So then we walked out to get back in the car to drive home, and I started blasting Beyonce because like my best friend loves Beyonce, so I was like, why not? So then my friend says, I think that guy's laughing at us, and I'm the type of person, I'm like so extra when like somebody's laughing at us or something, I just egg it on. So I was like, oh my god, I love this song. And he started smiling. And all my friends started laughing like crazy, like, oh my god, Crystal, stop. So clearly I'm like flirting with this guy. The guy's flirting back with me. I'm like, oh my god, be careful, I'm gonna run you over. And then he started like throwing himself to the car, like pretending to get run over. And then he's like, I'm like, oh my god, you have such a nice smile. He's like, so do you. And then my friends are like screaming, oh my god, Crystal. And then my friend Chelsea was like, girl, stop, like, stop. So he's like, I have to go back to work. And I'm like, okay, bye. And then the way that he was walking is the same way you're supposed to get out. So I was like, oh my god, I promise I'm not following you, blah, blah, blah. And he starts laughing, and then, what's it called? Then I'm like, oh, what's your name? Because, like, obviously when you have stuff like that happen to you, you want to know the person's name, so then that way when you have, like, throwbacks, you and your friends can laugh, like, remember that guy? So I asked him, and then as I'm driving away, he stops my car. This guy, like, goes on the side of my friend, stops the car, and goes, hey, let me get your Instagram. I was like, okay, like, whatever. I gave him my phone, and he's like, where are you from? So then I told him my town, thinking that's what he meant. But he's like, no, like, what's your background? And I'm like, oh, I'm Dominican. And he starts smiling. And I'm like, why? He's like, I kind of knew. And then I'm like, where are you from? He's like, Dominican too. And I was like, that's gonna be trouble. Like, trying to be funny. And then my friend starts laughing. He gives me his Instagram. I follow it, and he walks away like all happy and stuff. And I'm driving away. My friends are like, oh my god, I can't believe you just did that. And my friends were like hyping the shit out of me, like hyping me up. So then we go to Dollar Tree and we just chill there for a while because my friend had to get something for her family. And this is when the story gets better. And me and my friends started talking about it, kind of curious. My friends were like, oh my god, I can't believe you did that, blah, blah. And one of my friends go, like, what if you guys end up dating? Like, that'll be dope. Like, you could tell people, like, hey, like, I flirted with you by doing this, whatever. And I was like, nah, I'm not really into dating right now. And then it keeps going to the point. A few days pass by. Think nothing of it. I was like, oh, it's just those typical guys that give out their Instagram, and then it turns out they never talk to the girl. Then around 3 days later at midnight, he hits me up out of the blue. And I'm like, hey, what's up? And the messages is the part where you guys are gonna start being like, what the fuck is this?